Join us on an impossible mission to grow our business 50%. Welcome to the journey. I'm going to play a video for you. I know it's going to get a little meta, but this is the beginning of the change. So here we go. I decided to come out to the very back of our parking lot so that nobody could hear my concerns. I've been absent from the marketing department because I've been working on all these other things, and I noticed that our sales are not growing the way they're supposed to be growing. Something's got to give. Maybe Project Genesis just needs to be put on hold for a while. Maybe the journey needs to stop. There's only so many hours in the freaking day, and there's only so much that I can do. So, the struggle, I want to have a seat, we can talk about it. For the sanity of the marketing department, what I'm going to be doing is slow boating the journey, because you need to be working in the marketing department, so your priority is going to shift.
Okay.
Which means we're going to have to cut back on production of the journey. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I'm excited and nervous. That's a desire of mine, and I see that need in the marketing department.
There's just so much that we can't do because you're not available. The clock is ticking, and the goal is not being met. There's a reason I called us to meet in this little area right here. It's not just to give Mitch a new setting. Now for some changes. It's going to start with me. Project Genesis is stopping me from being there and doing the things that I need to do for this department. So Project Genesis, goodbye, my friend. May you resurrect another day. We're putting you down the Nile River. We hope the Queen of Egypt picks you up. Second thing is the journey. It's also going to be stopped. So we're not fully killing the journey, but we're going to change the publication schedule. Mitch, his number one priority is to service the marketing department first. And the journey second. What do you think about that, Kim?
Pretty exciting.
There still needs to be a lot of change that's going to come from you guys, but
Right.
I'm starting with it with me.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
Oh, I thought it was man in the middle. Harvard Business Review just came out with a brand new study that talks about how to deliver content to humans based on what kind of mental state that they're in. And they said that they could enhance their payoff by posting content following the biological responses of their audience sleep-wake cycles. Okay? Now this sounds crazy out there, I understand. We want to deliver the message at the right time so that it will be received and acted on by the recipient. What time do we typically send our emails?
5 a.m. Pacific.
And what time do we send our newsletter?
10 a.m. Pacific.
Lisa, you read the whole article. What's
I
your
did.
interpretation of it?
I think that we probably need to change the time that we are sending out the newsletter. And depending on the messages that you're sending in the marketing emails, that time might need to change every day based on the message.
I've always wanted to try to put myself in the position of the recipient of the message, and knowing that there's ebbs and flows to the way our brain works at certain times of the day, I think is very, very powerful.
If we can find things like this research that will help us increase our numbers and increase sales even a little bit, it all helps.
So this tells us the high level of like, what have we done? And now we can get why. I decided to bring the marketing department into my office for a quick meeting so we could go over how to actually analyze the data to know if things are working or not. In that meeting, they became familiar with a lot of the new systems that we've implemented, and now they're capable to go out and really do deeper analysis on their own. Crazy new development.
Okay.
Just finished a podcast interview with a gal named Natasha Takahashi. And the specific subject of the interview was how to drive organic traffic to your blog using a bot. Everybody right now is preaching use a bot to set up a funnel and to sell. And this is using a bot to just provide consistent educational free content. If we could double the amount of readers every day to our articles using Messenger, everything else increases. What's your reaction to it? Because I know you're pretty hot on bots.
I love it because all those people that come to the site, we can retarget.
I think it's exciting. I think it's great to have a way around the email deliverability problem.
All right, cool. That's
It's
it.
good.
We are heading down to the convention center to visualize how everything is going to look. So everything that we do is really about creating a really flawless experience. A lot of thought goes into that. Hey, somebody smacked into my car while we were on the highway. We're gonna be a little late.
Okay, no worries.
All right, bye. If that car was in front of me, that would have been. Holy crap! I don't even want to think about that. All right, let's take a look. That's not as bad as I thought. That's the first time something like that has ever happened to me. It's a good day to be alive.
What's going on?
A car decides to veer into my lane. I see the car slow down, the car sideswipes the back of my car. We're alive, so let's let the show go on.
So this is the registration space right over here. Once people check in, we'd love them to stick around. So our goal is to drive them down this hallway.
So imagine awesome live stage, maybe even thousands of people watching the amazing things that happen on that live stage, big screen. And then over here, another stage where we're going to be doing content. Look at the bird. That came out wrong. I'm off on my crow. I need to practice. There's going to be a cool experience that we're going to create as you come from our expo area. Our expo area. By the way, we have expo areas and expo areas. See my arm? So anyways, we're going to come through the expo area and we're going to come through here diagonally into that corner right there. We just finished up touring the convention center, an enormous amount of space, a lot more than we've ever used, but it's exciting to see, to visualize how it's going to look. We made a mistake, we communicated poorly, and as a result, we didn't get what we wanted. We missed it by a mile. Thank you so much for being a fan of Social Media Marketing World. We love you.
Please join me on The Journey. Subscribe now and be sure to hit the bell so you don't miss any of our future episodes.